custom fuel system, fuel pressure regulator, 5.7 Hemi injectors, and an upside down air intake. Hey buddies, what's up? Welcome to a new video on my channel, and today we're gonna work on the fuel system. Like the fuel cell is already in here. I put it right here because that's the most safest part of the car basically, because there's gonna be a roll cage around it, and underneath are braces too, and well, if that gets crushed, I don't worry about it. At that point I'm crushed too. So yeah, I welded some brackets in here right there, and basically screwed it on there, so that's tight in there. And then I drilled a hole already in here, so we're gonna put the fuel pump and fuel filter right here where the original tank from the car was already. Yeah, that is where we put the rest of the fuel system, and I have the fuel system right here. Let's take a look at the fuel system. Alright, here on the table is the fuel system basically. So we got a lot of stuff from Evil Energy. It's not a sponsor, but we got a lot of stuff from them. There's a flow-through fuel filter. I already put the adapters in. It came with a bunch of adapters. I already put the adapters in for our line. We're using AN8 line. So there's a whole line kit. Basically it comes with the line by itself. And also we got that's a tool for the line when you cut it, you know. And that's the fuel pump. It's this 350 or 380 liters. Yeah, 380 liter per hour pump. What is like it should be 100 gallon per hour inline pump. It's a Valbro, so we're gonna put that in there. Then we got the fuel pressure regulator right here. It's also from Evil Energy. I have to put it back together. Thank you. I have to put that together. That's basically it. It's a return style one. Gonna mount that in the engine bay, and comes with a pressure gauge too. That goes in here. I have to get that thing out there. And the pressure gauge gets in there. That's gonna be mounted in the engine bay. We're gonna lift up the car, install the fuel system, and after we install the fuel system in the back with the lines, we're gonna take a look at the actually system in the front, because we're gonna have fuel rails too back there with the intake. So we install the fuel pump here. We come with the line from the tank right there. So now we got this line on here, and we put the fuel filter. Oh shit! It's slipping out of my hand. Put it right here, going in there with the line like this. Then we go out and use the original channel. Where's the channel? Oh, there. Then we use the original channel to go up to the engine. Alright, the fuel system is installed down here, so we're coming down with the lines here. So this one is the fuel line going into the fuel pump, straight from the fuel tank. Then yeah, I'm gonna replace this wire that is just for right now. I'm gonna run another wire. It's grounded right here next to it. Yeah, we're gonna replace that and run a wire probably to that hole, or we're going along this up down there. But we're gonna do that. Well, out of the fuel pump into the fuel filter, through the fuel filter, and then it's going to the front. Okay, and this one is actually the return line. So I clamped everything together, bolted it up to the floor, put a foam in here to have it not vibrating, not moving at all. Everything is clamped and bolted down. Everything is good. Everything. Alright, let's take a look in the engine bay, because there's a lot of stuff going on as well. Okay, here in the engine bay, we come up here with the fuel lines, and if you're asking where I go with the fuel lines into the rail of into the frame of the car, that's actually where the original fuel lines going through. So I thought I'm gonna utilize the same channel for my fuel lines, and actually where the fuel system was, there was the fuel tank before. So yeah. So this one is a pressure regulator. you can regulate it in 2 stages, like there's another spring. And yeah, this one is set already. I already set it to what was it, 42 psi. That's what we need right now for just to get it running. And this is vacuum controlled, so I still need to get a T-var for my vacuum line, and actually a shake bar. Anyways, and run a vacuum on here too, because when it's idling it should go down to like 38 or 36, and yeah, when you have the full throttle, when you need more fuel, it bumps it up to 42. But yeah, fuel pressure regulator right here goes in, return line here goes back to the fuel cell, and then we have the main line going to one of the rails. And now we take a look at the fuel rails, because the intake and all that stuff is a little bit different than you know from probably other LS builds. Okay, the air intake, I'm using the LS6 air intake. Turned it upside down because I don't have any room in the front anymore. Like you see, I already had to remove the latch for the hood because the water pump is right there, and because I want to squeeze everything in there. The car should look like stock from the outside, from the body style here. I don't want to have anything sticking out or missing bumper or whatever. I want that it looks like an Audi TT. Anyways, so I turned it upside down, so the air intake actually is inside the car now. We have a hole up there and the splash wall, basically. 92mm throttle body on there, and it's going down there, and the air filter is from an Audi S4 that fits perfectly on the mass airflow sensor of the LS, basically, for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know how I figured that out. Anyways, Audi S4 air filter on there, and it's sitting in the passenger footwell. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that when we build the dash. But yeah, so injectors are actually from a 5.7 Hemi, from a Dodge Ram, because the original ones I couldn't make them work, and then, well, there was a 5.7 Hemi air intake I had handy right now, and I just tried one of the injectors and they kind of fit in there. So connector is the same, and fuel injector is just a fuel injector, and then I checked it and they should be good for E85 too, because the full fuel system is E85, right? So then I had these fuel rails already, and I made on my friend Noe, what we know from the last video from the Freedom Factory, he made me some brackets for here. We engineered them together basically, and he built them while I was doing, I think, the rest of the fuel system, like the pump and all that stuff. So he made these brackets. So we have 5.7 Hemi fuel injectors in there, and they are bigger. They are 32-pound injectors, and I think I looked it up, and the original ones are 22-pound injectors, but we need bigger injectors anyways because of E85, and we're running a little bit more horsepower probably. We're going to the dyno once we're done anyways, and I can say something already. This shit is actually working. That's what I can say, like, from this stage already. Like I said, the videos are coming a little bit in the other order, and the next video is coming, we're seeing it running. Kinda. Alright buddies, that's it about the fuel system. E85 fuel cell, custom fuel system, fuel pressure regulator, 5.7 Hemi injectors, and an upside down air intake. Alright, see you next time. Okay.